Okay, I'm determined to get this done in part 3. And this is beautiful to have the card for Aquarius and the card for Cancerians here. Again, there's lots of stars up here. And I don't know which constellation these are, but that's very, because normally you get a sort of day wear and a night wear. This is both the night wear. And I used to think that these were like sort of headdresses for the horses, but not, as you flip it over, as you flip it over, you realise these wheels are red because they've come through the puddle of blood here. So it's like you're coming out of that battlefield. You've got to get your kinky boots on, but you're the victor. And this has got real motion, this has got real motion going. And you had to fight hard for this, because this wants to go that way, this wants to go that way. So you're holding on to the reins. You are going to earn every ounce of the success. And it's partly financial, because the Four of Pentacles is knowing where your money is. Normally he's got his feet on one coin, he's clutching another one, he's got one on his head, I can't remember what the other one is. But whilst you're in this sort of transition process, make sure you don't blow too much money on frivolous stuff. Apart from those earrings, get the earrings. Now, I just want to get back to something just quickly. What I noticed here beautifully was this energy going up. You see this sort of this crystal ball here, there. It's in your hand, and again, now it's taking off. And it's amazing. I got lumped with these two decks because I can't go home because I don't want to die, basically. And I had these two decks with me because I was doing something else with them. But to actually do your reading whilst I've got these in my hand and no other option, this is lovely, because this is now sort of, it's taking off, isn't it? And just to have those two cards together in this moving out energy, I noticed that when I was just watching it back slightly whilst waiting for it to upload, and that feels fantastic. Someone's got balls anyway. Now your hardest, or your highest hurdle yet to climb, that's the Ace of Swords. Now that's honesty, truth, clarity. Not that you have a problem with it, but I think you have a problem in celebrating it, because that's the kind of celebration. So I don't think you're giving yourself an easy ride on this. It's almost like imposter syndrome. There you are, you should be flying high, chasing this star of yours. But you feel bad about it. It's like there's a guilt attached to this. Now this one ran, because this is what you need to know that you don't know. And again, you've got the Four of Pentacles. Now, you've got to know where your money's going. And I said, why do you need to know where your money's? And then you actually, so that's the Four, sorry, silly me, sorry. I'll take all that back. Yeah, I'm confused, I get. This is the Four of Cups. So this is impatience or dissatisfaction. Probably about timing. Yeah, because we had timing earlier on, didn't we? It's about the timing of it. And then you get the Six of Pentacles. Now, this is about feeling shortchanged by something, or you're only allowed to implement half a plan or something like that. Those two together are not very nice. Not a nice feeling. I said, come on, give me some more on that. And then you got the Six of Swords. Now you've had the Five of Swords here, which is a pitched battle. You had the Four of Swords, Lady in a Jar. So you've got the 4, 5, 6 of Swords. Now this is safe passage. Normally it's depicted by putting everything you own into a boat and go from choppy water to calmer water. So this is actually your safety net. You will have a soft landing with this. You just got to plough through. When you're going through hell, you've got to keep going. It's that kind of a thing. These two, If I could have squealed, I would have done. And I was like, so come on, give me some more, because this seems to be like the most important position, because you've got to make it. You've had the world card at 21. This is card number 20. And actually, what was quite amazing, if you put these two together, he actually looks like he's jumping. It looks like he's gonna, he's just about to jump it. You got to make a decision, judgment. You got to make that judgment to jumpment. You know what I mean? And then this one came along, which is it's the 3 of swords. And normally this is a heart with 3 swords running through it. This is disappointment, heartache. Which I guess an aeroplane going down would be like the loss of many souls. So it's almost like, but I mean, look at the colour of those. I mean, I've never seen those. I never even envisaged those two cards together. I've never noticed the same colours there before. So I must thank you for allowing me to do your reading for that. See, that wants to. It's almost like that wants to stay up in the air, and he wants to come down. Let's hope that does stay up. And then what we've got here, 8 of Cups. That was the moving on card, and you've had that before. Trying to fall in love with the situation all over again, because it's become a bit too hard work. So nobody apart from you will know whether you sort of gather your skirts and shufty off somewhere else, or decide to stick at it to the 8, from the 8th to 9 to 10. Now the biggie here, this was the real biggie, Wheel of Fortune, Jupiterian energy. If the time never felt right before, do it now, because this is the right time. It's divine timing, right place, right time. It's time. Oh no, not that one. It's time to do that. And if you will, and if you feel like you're the only judge of this, but you can have everything. It's almost like it's going to spin around your finger. You got your finger on it, like those finger fans that they used to twirl around in 70s disco. If you don't believe me, watch a video. Weird, I know, but hey, poppers do that to most people. Now, what you got here is justice. So if she comes out when an injustice has been done, so if you've been hard done by, those scales are going to get rebalanced. Oh, that's right, you got it again. This is the card for the 6. This is the card for the 6 of Swords. That's right, you have the 6 of Swords. Sorry, I've had to do that many sort of cuts and sort of uploads, and you have the 6 of Swords twice. So this is putting everything they know into this boat to go from choppy water over to calmer water. Yeah, it's a kind of prefer like shoring things up, banking things, knowing what's valuable to you. It's real sort of education in that. Now, moving swiftly on to the end. Oh, this is interesting as well. I've got quite a few here. So this is the Emperor again, Aries energy. So it's fire energy, which is going to your fire, your Leo side. And then the 3 of Pentacles. You're not going to be alone. So don't. There was a couple of lonely cards earlier on. Now the card before you was the 6 of Wands. This is success. It's succeeding success. Yeah, it doesn't show you so well in that card, but it's sort of like triumphant. When a football team wins the FA Cup, they go around the town, the local city, in an open top bus, and it's being celebrated. And you've got the other celebration card, which is the 3 of Cups. So 6 of Wands, 3 of Cups sort of go together. And what's beautiful here is that you've got the most powerful man on the mundane level, the Emperor. Then you've got the most powerful man, the Hierophant, who's got a spiritual side. So you got the 2 most powerful men there. Apart from the Magician. He's my favourite. But you've got every reason to hold your head up high and just plough on with this and just ignore the critics. What have we got here? Oh, Temperance. you've waited a long time, and everything's in balance. I mean, you've got, this is card for Sagittarius. Oh, so you've got Aries, Sagittarius, so you've got 2 fire signs there. You haven't got Leo, but you don't really need it. And then Sagittarius is Jupiter based, and you got Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter based. Now this is the Fool card. He's not a fool. He's just he's like the innocent. You know, when kids go off to university, the parents know that they're going to get screwed by the landlord on the electricity bill, or you know, it's about taking this stabilizers off the kid's bike. You know, they're going to get a scabby knee because they're going to fall off it. But it's sort of, if they're going to go their own way and get off their parents' hips, they've got to make mistakes. They've got to get a bit bloodied up. And this is you beginning your life as you, your choices. If it might help, I did a video about sunflowers and about parenting. Sort of, I don't know if that might help. If you flip back a bit. Now, again with the Temperance card, you've been very, very patient. You've assessed every single alternative because you don't know if you've been trying not to upset people. So I mean, he should live his life that way up, but he's had to look at everything, you know, from all these different opinions. But as I said before, the only audience you really need to care about is your own. It might cause a bit of friction, but this is, I don't want to say the witchy card, but she's the most sort of feeling of the most intuitive of the queens. So you've got the High Priestess and the most intuitive queen there. And that's kind of, that's kind of for Aries as well. Ace of Wands, that's the card for fire signs. It's the card before 2 of Wands. So I mean, this is the spark. You know, you've got the energy. Fire signs are all about energy. There you go. Anybody criticize me? Take that. And again, you got the card for Aquarius again. So you see, she's washing all the stuff off from that tower. Where the tower's gone. I keep moving. Oh, there. Ready to sort of forge her own path. Look at this lovely flower here. Things are beginning to grow again after the tower, because you've got a new focus. Okay. 3 cards that came out here, and I just they found out together. Ruby, pearl, and emerald. They're all sort of jewelry or precious stones, or I can't think of the word. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I can't think. But rejuvenate your body, which is actually what the star card's all about. Connect to the divine, again. Calm your mind, body, and soul. But I wrote down here, it's also the flag of Wales, Italy, Hungary, and Mexico are the ones that I couldn't think of at the top of my head. A little bit of Ireland, but that's more orange here, isn't it? So you'd need sort of spessartine or hessianite or something like that. But let's go back to, so Wales. I don't know why I'm thinking Wales, or even Hungary. I don't know why. But then, 30 minutes, I might get chopped off. But what I want to show you here is sort of the analysis done on it. In the first go round, you see your Wands energy, you've got 2 of those, 3 Pentacles, 3 Swords, 4 Cups, and 3 Majors. So actually, you're feeling emotional about this because you're more cupsy than anything else. The Pendulum, when I said what's the most important card, it went straight in for your first card, the 10 of Cups. So that sort of confirmed that it's an emotional thing that you're doing. But then, there you go. And then actually about the issue itself, you got 0 Pentacles. So maybe you need to ground it a little bit, because Pentacles are earth signs, and that's your Virgo. So you've got 3 fire, 0 earth, then you've got 4, so that means you've been planning it quite a bit. Cups are 2, the Majors are 6. So this is a big soul thing for you. It's quite, it's going to involve quite a bit of upheaval. So that's how I would analyse those. What you got here with the wands of the pentacles, the fire and the earth, is you've got 9 and 7, 10 and 8. You're at the business end of this. You know, you're at the 9s and the 10s. Whereas somewhere here, you're at the 2s and the 3s. On the emotional side of it, and actually implementing it. What I'll do is I'm going to do a separate... No, wait, I'll keep going until I get cut off. So we the Hathors. So the first card that I did like this is how you've sort of entered the situation. And this is how you're going to come out of it. Everything being equal. If I get chopped off, at least you've got the text to read, and I'll keep going. I'll keep reading until I'll probably get cut off in a second. But there you go. I'm going to pause the video. So, birth is a portal that ushers in new life. The Hathors are here to remind you that you're a child of the cosmic mother, and you're being called to be held by her deep, never-ending love and embrace. Anyway, this is a tender, nourishing card reminding you, hang on, to receive the deep, deep love of the mother's embrace. The Hathors know that the journey on Earth can be rocky and lonely at times. Oh, we've had a bit of loneliness, haven't we? But you're being reminded to rest more deeply in the mother's arms. You had the Four of Swords, didn't you? Which is that it should have been the rest card, the lady in the jar thing. But it's almost like you're being called to do that because you're unable to do it in that jar, which is not your jar, if you see what I mean. You should be free, not a bird in a cage. This is a card of extreme potency, of femininity, of creation, and of birth. You're being called to mother yourself and others too. That's a real theme through this. To surrender to your sacred femininity, to create and surrender to your own creators, to hold and be held. You're being called to remember your place in the web of life and to realise that the cosmic mother is watching you every step of the way. You may be going through a transition right now. Here we go. Moving from one way of being to another. If so, you're being reminded that you're being cradled in a sacred container. Or that jar. And that you're being held, that you're more held than you can possibly imagine. And we had a hug. Remember hug? And you have access to more love than your heart can bear. Oh dear. I'm filling up. If you're struggling in any way, you're being reassured that things will work out. Open yourself to receiving the overflowing love of the cosmic mother, flooding towards you from every direction. Let it stretch your heart. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Please take warmth and love and strength from that, won't you? Anywho, that's it. Do message me if there's anything you want clarity on, won't you? I'll be happy to do that. Anyway, lots of love. Do keep safe and well and warm, won't you? Big kiss.